Okay, guys. So basically, we've done this a couple times now. So all you need to do is just factor and cancel for all of these. So this one you can take out 20x, and then you get, 10x, and you get 2x plus 3. And then at the bottom, you can take out a 2x cubed, and then you get 2x plus 3. And then the 2x plus 3's cancel, and then the 10 over 2 become 5 at the top, and then the x over x cubed becomes x squared at the bottom. So then that's 5 over x squared. And then this one, this factors to k plus 8 and k plus 5, because 5 and 8 add to 13 and multiply to 40. And then this one factors to k minus 7 and k plus 5, because negative 7 plus 5 is negative 2, and negative 7 times 5 is negative 35. And then the k plus 5's cancel, and you get k plus 8 over k minus 7. Okay, and then this one, you can take out a 7, and then you get n minus 6, and the bottom is a difference of squares, so that's 6 minus n and 6 plus n. And then these cancel to negative 1 because they're opposites, and then you get negative 7 over 6 plus n. And then for these ones, like, there is no number that goes into 6, 5, and 6, so you have to use your area model and diamond. I'm going to do that over here. So 6a squared's here, negative 6 here, you get negative 36a squared, 5a, so that's 9a and negative 4a. And then this is 2a, 3a, and negative 2 plus 3. So the top factors to 2a plus 3, and then 3a minus 2. And the bottom, you have to use the area model and diamond as well. So 3a squared, 2, so that's 6a squared, and then negative 5a, so that's negative 2a, negative 3a, so then that's 3a, and then that's a, and then that's minus 1 plus minus 2, so then that's 3a minus 2, and then a minus 1. And then the 3a minus 2's cancel, and then you get 2a plus 3 over a minus 1. Okay, and then these ones, you just do the same thing. You can factor out a 5 here, and you get w plus 4. And then here you can take out a 7, that's w plus 5. And then there you can take out a 3, and you get w plus 5. And here you can take out a 10, and you get w plus 4. And then the w plus 4's cancel, the w plus 5's cancel. And then you can multiply across, right? You'll get 35 over 30. But like sometimes the numbers, like when you do that, get pretty big, and it might be easier to reduce before you multiply across. So like, for instance, like the 5 and the 10 become 2, and then that becomes 7 over 3 times 2, which is 6, which is what 35 over 30 reduces to. So you can multiply across and then reduce, or you can reduce before you multiply. So whichever is easier for you. For me, it's easier to reduce beforehand because you're working with smaller numbers, but yeah, do what you like. So here, these top numerators don't factor, so, but this one here factors to x plus 2 and x plus 2 because 2 and 2, add to 4 and multiply to 4. And then here you can take out a 2 and you get x minus 2. And then the x minus 2's cancel, the x plus 2's cancel, and then you get nothing at the top, so the top is then 1. And then what's left over at the bottom is this 2 and x plus 2, so it's 2 x plus 2. So 7, 6. Okay, and then this one, this numerator doesn't factor. This one is a difference of squares, so that's m plus 5, m minus 5. And then this is m plus 5 and m plus 1. It's 5 and 1 add to 6 and multiply to 5, and then you have m squared. Then the m plus 5's cancel, and then m cubed or n squared becomes m at the top. So then you have 3m m plus 1 over m minus 5. Okay, for this one's division, so you want to flip then multiply, so times 12y to the 4th over 21x. And then again, it helps to reduce first. So like this, the 12 over 24, right, that becomes 2. And then the 7 over 21, that becomes 3. And then you can multiply the variables across. So then you have x to the 4th, y to the 4th over 2 and 3 becomes 6, y to the 5th, x. And then you simplify the variable. So that becomes x cubed at the top, and then that becomes just y. So then you get x cubed over 6y. Okay, and then number 9, another division problem. So you can take out a p, and then you get p minus 2. Here you get p plus 9, p minus 2. And then like I'm going to flip and factor at the same time. So like this, the bottom factors, which is now the top, to p minus 9, p plus 9. And the top factors, which will now be the bottom, to p minus 9 and p minus 2. Okay, and then the p plus 9's cancel, the p minus 2's cancel, and the p minus 9's cancel. So all you have left is p over p minus 2. Okay, and then here, this factors to r minus 5 and r plus 2. And then this one factors to r minus 3 and r minus 2. And then these two you have to use the area model. So use those. Right, anytime you have a coefficient in the front that can't get directly factored out, you have to use the area model. So that's 2r squared 5, so that's 10r squared, and then negative 11r, so that's negative 10r, negative r. So then that's r minus 1, r minus 5. So this is 2r minus 1, r minus 5, and then this bottom one, which will now become the top, we'll do the area model diamond for that one. So that's 2r squared and 3, so that's 6r squared, negative 7r, so that's negative 6r, negative r, so that's r, negative 3, so it's r minus 3 and 2r minus 1. Then the 2r minus 1's cancel, the r minus 3's cancel, the r minus 5's cancel, and then r plus 2 and r minus 2 is the only thing that's left over. Okay, that's it. I hope that answered all your homework questions. Thank you. Goodbye.